I'm telling the full story of Ferran Torres, his rise at Valencia and Manchester City, the fall at Barcelona under Xavi, and the redemption under Hansi Flick, and that's the ultimate glory, becoming Spain's World Cup hero, the rise, the fall, and the rise again of Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres was born in Fios, Valencia on February 29, 2000. At 6 years old, he joined Valencia's youth academy, and by 17, he made his first team debut. By 18, he was starting in La Liga, and he became the first player born in 2000 to start in a La Liga match, a record that would define his early career. At Valencia, Ferran showed flashes of brilliance: 34 La Liga appearances, 4 goals and 5 assists. He was raw and he had the talent, and that was when Manchester City came calling. In August 2020, Manchester City signed Ferran Torres for €33.5 million. He was only 20 years old. He joined a team with Pep Guardiola, Kevin De Bruyne, and the best attacking system in the world. But he didn't just survive, he thrived. He scored 13 goals in 36 appearances in his first season. He won the Premier League, he reached the Champions League final, and he was part of something special. But here's the thing: at Manchester City, Ferran was just a squad player. He was just a backup. He wasn't the main man. He was the backup to Raheem Sterling, Bernardo Silva, and Phil Foden. He wanted more, and that was when Barcelona came calling. Ferran arrived at Barcelona in January 2022. Xavi Hernandez was the manager. The club was in turmoil, and Ferran was supposed to be the savior. But sad news, he wasn't. Under Xavi, Ferran was played everywhere: left wing, right wing, central striker, and he never looked comfortable. He scored 25 goals in 113 games. That's a goal every 4.5 games. Not terrible, but that was not €5.5 million good. The problem was his role. Xavi used him as a winger. Ferran was deployed 59 times at the left wing, 34 times in the right, and 20 times as a striker. He was drifting and he was inconsistent, and it was very frustrating to watch as a Barcelona fan. The criticism wasn't just from the fans, it was also from the media. It was from everyone. Ferran Torres was labelled a flop, a waste of money, and a player who couldn't handle the pressure. The low point came in 2022-2023 season when Ferran Torres lost his starting XI and was benched. He was linked for a move to Arsenal or Tottenham. For a player who had won everything: Premier League, Copa del Rey, UEFA Nations League, to reduce to a squad player, that must have been very devastating. He could have given up, he could have left, but he didn't. Now let's talk about the rise of Ferran Torres under Hansi Flick. Then Hansi Flick arrived and everything changed. Flick saw something in Ferran that Xavi didn't. He saw a striker, not a winger, or not a central striker. He saw a number 9. Flick moved Ferran to the middle. He gave him a defined role, he trusted him, and Ferran started delivering. He started scoring under Hansi Flick. Ferran scored 25 goals in 57 games, the same number it took him 113 games under Xavi. The difference is staggering. As a centre forward, Ferran has scored 14 goals in 30 games compared to just 5 in 20 games under Xavi. Now let's look at the stats. In 2025-2026 season, Ferran scored 16 goals in La Liga, tied with Lamine Yamal as Barcelona's top scorer. His expected goals was 50.6. He was overperforming his SG. He wasn't just scoring, he was scoring when it mattered. He scored pivotal goals against Real Madrid, including the title-clinching goal at Camp Nou. He scored the hat-trick against Real Betis. He scored the winner against Osasuna, and he was everywhere. He also surpassed Thierry Henry on Barcelona's all-time scorers list. The man who was labelled a flop is now the 51st Barcelona's all-time scorer. How did Flick do it? By playing Ferran's strengths. Flick wanted his striker to press, to run, to move without the ball, and Ferran does that better than anyone. He reads space, he finds the right position, he's a predator in the box. Now he's actually the shark. His off-ball movement is the greatest weapon. He gets to the ends of crosses and he actually creates chances. He finishes them. And Flick's quote actually sums it up perfectly. He's a very intelligent player. He reads space and he has the right mentality. And then came the 2026 World Cup. This is where Ferran's story actually went from redemption to legendary. But it wasn't just straightforward. Under Luis del Infante, Ferran Torres was not Spain's first choice. Mikel Oyarzabal was the starting striker. Ferran was a squad player. He started only one match, the opening game against Cape Verde, where Spain drew 0-0. He was dropped. Throughout the tournament, Ferran was a substitute. He enjoyed the unforgettable tournament, failing to convert chances when he came on. His shot conversion rate was just 7.1%. He only scored 1 goal and gave 1 assist in the entire tournament. And yet, that is 1 goal changed history. In the final, Argentina vs Spain, New York. Argentina against European champions, 0-0 after 90 minutes. Extra time, 106th minute. Ferran Torres brought on as he was a substitute in the 67th minute and latches onto Nico Williams' header, smashes the ball into the onrushing Emiliano Martinez. Spain lead 1-0. Spain's defense held, Argentina couldn't break through. Final whistle, Spain are the world champions for the second time, and Ferran Torres is their hero. Spain conceded only 1 goal in the entire tournament, the best defensive record in the World Cup history, and Ferran Torres scored the only goal that mattered. Remember when everybody wanted Ferran Torres sold? Remember when Arsenal were linked to him? Remember when Tottenham was linked to him? Remember when fans booed him? But look at him now. He's Barcelona's top scorer, Spain's World Cup hero, and the man who scored the goal that won his country the World Cup. In Barcelona, a giant mural was made of him kissing the World Cup with the words, "History is written." The same player who was booed at Camp Nou is now immortalized in the streets art. And here's the thing, Ferran Torres never gave up. The media crucified him, the fans turned on him. The pressure was unbearable, but he kept working. He trusted himself, he believed in his ability, and now he's a world champion. After the final, Ferran said, "That goal is the dream of 47 million of us who were on the pitch today. We deserve it and we gave it our all." The Shark is no longer a meme, he is now a legend. So now I ask you, do you think Ferran Torres is one of Barcelona all-time greats, or is the jury still out? Comment below. But for now, let us enjoy what we are witnessing. The rise, the fall, and the rise again of world champion Ferran Torres. This video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos I post about Barcelona and anything football. Thank you, man. Peace.